Namaste from Swadesh Yatra. I'm Bhuvneshwari here, and we will continue our story about Mahaganapati, how he appeared in the battlefield when Lalita Tripurasundari was battling Bandasura. All her forces had strengthened her and were progressing very successively to defeat the armies of Bandasura. Now, this was not acceptable to Bandasura. So, what did he do? He called upon one of his chiefs of army. His name was Vishukra. Vishukra is very well known for magic and witchcraft. He had a lot of knowledge of tantra, yantra, and mantra. So he was an expert of sorts. What did Vishukra do? He came to Bandasura and said, "Yes, I'll come up with a missile that can defeat the Devi's army." Currently, the Devi's army is surrounded by a ring of fire, which is about 150 feet high and about almost 100 feet wide. Then Bandasura says, "Vishukra, why don't you become invisible? You have the power to become invisible." So Vishukra said, "Yes, I shall do that." He becomes invisible and he makes a missile. I want to give you details of the missile. You might be wondering, how did the ancient people long ago use yantras? So here is a description that Kaladi Madhavan Nambudiri, in his pravachanam, when he is explaining about Lalita Sahasranamam and Bandasura Yudham, he is explaining. He says, Vishukra came up with a 6.5 inch to 7 inch. It's a stone slab, okay, as good as an iPad, but smaller than an iPad, okay. So he draws various diagrams, squares, rectangles, triangles, something that he knew, wrote made it into a yantra, empowered it, said some mantras into it, and what he does is he goes invisible, carries a stone slab, goes near the ring of fire, but he's unable to enter it. He's unable to breach the wall of fire. So, with all his power, he flings the missile into the ring of fire where the Devi's armies are resting. Now, what happens? This particular yantra shoots in 8 directions spears, and each of these spear has got a very unique power. One of it will make the people around them in confusion, in chaos. So it affects them mentally. Some of them will feel physically weak. Some of them started feeling a bit of fatigue, tiredness, not willing to move. Yet another batch of Devi's armies, they almost lost the willingness to respond, to want to do anything, that, to become stambha, to become like a pillar, not wanting to move at all. And then some more people started this kind of, "Oh, I can't do it. It's too tough. Why am I being given this task to fight?" So all kinds of feelings come. Ultimately, the Devi's army don't want to fight anymore. Or some of them go into deep sleep. So they go into rest mode. And this is how the Devi's army becomes inactive and they just stop fighting. So this was a big win for Bandasura and his army, isn't it? But looking at what was happening to the Devi's army, both Mantrini and Dandini, who were not affected by the missile, looked towards Lalita Parameshwari. She looks at Kameshwara and then she ideates on how to solve this problem. While she is thinking, she creates a new being. She is, after all, the creatress of the multi universe. She creates this new being, and Mahaganapati emerges on the battlefield. As we know, with 10 arms, completely with weaponry, and he is embraced by Siddha Lakshmi, which is, he comes with the wealth of Siddhas. And what he does is, he immediately breaks the missile into dust. So the Devi's army wake up again in full energy to fight.